Nawathan kal halalyam la Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Racha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well and labor in the word and doctrine. Shalom, meaning peace. May that be unto the elect of the nation of Israel. Now this will be a quick hit. It's a traditional yearly video I do every time it comes around to this time of year, the so-called New Year, which is in the middle of winter. There's nothing new in this season, but the history of January, Janus, and why people celebrate this sort of day. So going to the Wikipedia entry on the word Janus, it says a statue of the Roman god. Right, so remember, under this vibration of Babylon the Great, it pushes out the vibration of the first beast, right? Which the first beast in Revelation 13, that is, when you go into the four beasts of Daniel prophecy, the fourth beast correlates with Rome, and that fourth beast that correlates with Rome correlates with the same beast in Revelation, the 13th chapter and the first verse. Right, and then you have Babylon the Great, so-called United States of America, which came out of course, that Roman, which came out of that Roman system, right? Ultimately it did. It fell, but then the same institutions, re-arose. For example, the EU, they were first called the European Economic Committee in 1956, I believe it was, or 1957. Then the following year, January 1st, right, they incorporated that. So even that in their institution of, and that was called the Treaty of Rome, if I didn't just say that, right? And that was on the 1st of January, right? They became a proper institution, right? So even that, I guess that was their New Year. Roman god Janus, since one in the collection of the museum in Ferrara Cathedral in Ferrara, Italy. Janus is traditionally depicted as having two faces, looking to the past and the other looking the future, and the other the future. So that's why people make New Year's resolutions, right, in honor of this god, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Okay, it's you're looking back on the past and you're looking forward to the future. What do I need to improve? Right, and it might be sold to you as a self-improvement. It's a great, there's nothing, it's harmless. But really, why are you doing it specific? Why can't you just say, all right, I want to eat better, right? I want to exercise more. I want to be more humble. I want to fast more. Or you can say that, you can say that any day. When you're dedicating a specific day to it, it means you're holding that day, in reverence. Janus, one of the... Right, let's see if we can find this. There used to be... Okay, this will do. Proper noun, Janus, Roman mythology, the god of doorways, gates, and transitions, and of beginnings and endings, having two faces, looking in opposite directions, quotations, But we know the Lord is in control of the past, present, and future. So what are you doing holding Janus in esteem? It used to be a lot better. Full up entry on it that went into it. Right, Janus, an Italic deity, right, meaning from Italy. To the Romans, the guardian god of portals, doors, and gates, patron of beginnings and endings, c. 1500th. From Latin, Janus, literally gate, arch, passageway, perhaps some PIE root, EI, to go, path, to travel. He is shown having two faces, one in front, the other in back. They represent sunrise and sunset and reflect an original role as a solar deity. Right, it's a sol, goes into that. The idea of where you get the 1 minute. His temple in Rome was closed only in times of peace. So it's open in time of war. And that'll be all the New Year's resolutions. I want to be more peaceful. I want to bring peace. Right, but the Lord is not coming to bring peace on earth, but a sword. All right, what does it do? It divides. Let's look up the word solar. It's a solar deity. Solar pertain to the sun. See if I can find this. Sol, do you like that? Sol, the sun personified. Right, from Latin sol, the sun, sunlight. So you have to understand there's a lot of history, a lot of mystery revealed in these words. Okay, so we'll get into the scriptures now. So the first scripture I'll pull is Isaiah chapter 41, I believe it is. Isaiah 46 and 10 says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand and I'll do all my pleasure. Right, so man are out here setting up what they're going to do next year, but the Lord's in control of all of that. Every single thing. Right, the things that have happened, the things that are currently happening, and the things that will happen. Right, so note that the idol takes power from the Lord. You know, all these idols were set up by the Lord as stumbling blocks, and they're really for these heathens. Right, Psalm 96 and 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi made the heavens. Right, so we need to give all praise to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Right, and be aware of these, you know, little snares around. This whole world is polluted with idolatry. You can't fucking escape it. Even the days of the month. So days of the month. Days of the week. Months. Days of the week: Monday, moon day. Right, Sunday, the day of the sun, Sol. Tuesday, Tiwa's day. Wednesday, Woden or Odin's day. That's where you get the term wood as well. Thursday, Thor's day. That big Scandinavian nigga with the hammer. Right, that's him. Even they tried to bring him alive through these superhero comics. Sorry, superhero films. Really, it's an ancient deity. Friday, go back to Frigga's day, Freya's day. Or Venus, right? Saturday goes to Saturn's day. So you can see there's idolatry everywhere, right? But to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware lest any man spell you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. And setting a New Year's resolution, getting all involved in this shit, going on like this is a new start of anything. It's in the dead of winter, right? The new year starts when new life comes in the spring. That's the true season of the new year. You know, the Ish call it Rosh Hashanah, right? The head of the year, or the head of the year, right? But our celebration truly around that season is Ha Pesach, right? Which we're recalling the affliction we went through in Egypt and what to learn from that. You know, the Lord did a great slaughter in Egypt for us. Right, and then a lot of Israelites in this time, they're not going to have the covering. You know, so the death angel is going to, I'm not saying specifically over the Pesach, but over the coming seasons, there's, over the coming, you know, new year, let's get down with that. Over the coming new year, there's not going to be a lot of prosperity, right? There's not going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be destruction. There's going to be famines, pestilences. There's going to be a lot of shit coming down the pipeline. Okay, the Lord is moving chess pieces in place, and I was just revisiting my last year's video. You know, the things, the little few things that were happening there, all the things that MOTB's ramped up, right? The cost of living crisis has ramped up. People in general just being more bugged out. You know, less love, less patience. But that's all due to iniquity abounding, because sin is ruling, because the man of sin is in rulership. Okay, the love of many shall wax cold because iniquity shall abound. So just be aware of the spirits out there. Stay prayed up. On to the next video, Lord willing.